Hey guys, so I was recently at a I was at a flea market. It was a really nasty flea market, and it was because my dad had come to visit, and he was like, "Hey, I saw this flea market. I really want to go. Let's go check out this flea market." And the thing I've learned is that if you ever just want to completely just hate people, go to a flea market you've never been before and just watch people. Now I'm gonna admit it, I'm much more city than country. That's just how it is, and you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm very okay with that, in fact, because I'm in Florida now, but I grew up in New York. That's just how it is. So country people, not only do they scare me, they confuse me and they annoy me. So we go to this flea market. This is all relevant to the story, by the way. So we go to this flea market, and there were just these people everywhere. They started having, we walked in. The first thing we walk into is this restaurant. It's a nice little restaurant, and it's a Chinese restaurant. The problem is that none of the items were Chinese. Not a single one of those items were Chinese. They were like... So my dad was like, I don't understand how this is Chinese food. And I'm like, look, Dad, it's an Asian person. Chinese food. Like, that's how it is. There's egg rolls. It's Chinese food, obviously. And he's just like, I don't get it. I don't get how they call this Chinese food. And I'm like, it's obvious. For obvious reasons, Dad. It was just so strange. So not only is that going on, but on top of that, they had this karaoke bar kind of happening as well. And let me tell you what's going on in this karaoke bar. You have a bunch of people who should not be singing, and it wasn't like they were all drunk. And it wasn't like they were drunk and then therefore should not have been singing because they were drunk and they were just sounding horrible. They were just like this really old, cute old people that were really drunk, and it was adorable. And by adorable, I mean really annoying.
Dart is flying.
We sat there for about, I don't know how long we were actually there. We were there for a while, and I completely missed it. And it was just so weird. It wasn't like a good kind of weird that I was like, okay, I'm comfortable with this. It was like, why is this happening? Why is this currently happening? And honestly, I could not tell you why. And completely just missed those people. And it was so strange. There was also like this woman with the goats, and she was like, hey, pet my goats. And I was like, lady. Typically, before there's any goat petting, I get to know you. I get to know you first, and then I pet your goat. But that's just a general rule with me. Like, I don't quite understand why you just want me to pet my goat. And he was like, what the fuck? So, I'm just tiny.
Wave incoming. Hostile HCXD in your AO.
Sniper down.
Tiny places, or tiny town flea market. That's what I meant to say. Why was that so hard to come out of my mouth? Really are not my thing. They're just way too country. It's way annoying. But there was this guy there, right? And he was doing karaoke. He was doing his thing. And he walked up there, right? And he has this "Trust me, I'm a ninja" shirt. And I'm like, oh, okay. And he like had the boots on. He had his cowboy hat. And I'm like, okay, you look like you're a joke country. Like, that's what you look like. You look like you're a joke, and your joke is that you're country. Like, that's what you look like. He got up there. I've never heard someone sound more country in their life. Kenny Chesney, is that his name? Hold on, I have to look this up. Kenny Chesney doesn't sound as country as you. Like, what the fuck? It was amazing. It was something beautiful to just see all that happening. And I was like, whoa!
Already?
What? What? It was so strange. It was so odd. And I'm just like, okay. I mean, this is happening. This is what happens apparently. This this year. So, and then after he stops singing and gets off the mic for karaoke, this other guy comes on. And he is a very elderly gentleman. I don't know about you, but when I hear an elderly person start singing, I'm like, no, please, Lord of God, no, do not start singing. This dude started singing. This dude started singing. And I would have swore. Wow, English, you are not helping me. And I was guy on the karaoke machine. And I'm just looking at him, and trust me, I'm a ninja shirt guy, gets up, brings his little lady friend, onto this dance floor that's in the middle of this restaurant, for this Chinese restaurant, for God knows what reason. And it's like, yeah, we're gonna dance now. And he was a really good dancer. I was actually really surprised. I'm like, oh, dang, boy, you got moves. And I'm like, what? It was just such a strange place. And I'm not, like, I honestly got there really early. Like, I shouldn't have been awake early. And I'm very city. And when I'm awake, like, when you first wake me up, I don't want to be near anybody. And it was just so strange being in that scenario. Because I didn't understand anything that was happening. But it was all just happening. So I'm just like, okay, I guess this is my life now. And then I got back, then I went to Walmart thinking that things were gonna get normal, and then for some reason, I decided to be weird. And I mean weirder than normal, I decided to be a strange person. And by that, I mean, walking through Walmart, and he's like, hey, so we're just gonna get a couple things for you and your roommate and your dorm, so don't fill up the cart too big. He said that, he walks away. My immediate response was to hop in the cart. So I'm sitting in this cart, I'm like, yeah, I'm 19 years old sitting in this cart. Yeah, you wish you were me. And there were children looking at me like, Mommy, what's wrong with that boy? Why is he in the carts? And the mother's like, I don't know what. He's special. He's just very special. And I'm like, how you gonna judge me? How are you gonna, like, I mean, you're telling me, right, that I know this looks strange, but if you had the choice of not walking, you would still be walking right now? Nah, shut up. Shut up, you liar. You are a liar. But, that was just bad shooting. But, yeah, that was my day today. I mean, like, what? Why are country people so crazy? Why country people cray cray? Like, they don't even know that term, but they're cray cray. They are full cray cray. And it drives me cray cray. What is that? That is my